Hi there. Now, I don't want this to turn into like an apology video, but I guess it kind of sort of is. Now, I'll address it right off the bat. It is my fault, and I'm sorry that I completely got carried away with the freedom of playing whatever I want whenever I want. It felt nice to be able to wake up and be like, oh, what game do I feel like today? And just play it and edit it and put it out. And that was awesome. But I then remembered there were people that have to figure out when I'm posting what and what they want to watch. And that's my bad. So, well, you might be able to tell. There's a lot going on in the background. I've changed up a few things, and because I've been doing a lot of physical changes, I installed new lights. I would turn them on, but they're currently... I am currently in the process of getting those wired correctly because I did it wrong the first time. My bad. You know, that's just a mild safety hazard, but I checked it, so it was good. I've been spending hours after work actually like hammering nails, like wiring stuff, like hammering stuff up. I would show pictures, but I'm not one of those people who want to like bore people with anything that I do outside of the genre of what we are here for, which is gaming and being a nuisance to most video game characters in existence, almost all of them. And in fact, that is my goal. If I can annoy every single video game character there is, I have achieved my life's ambitions. But besides that, I try not to bore people. So I usually don't take pictures or like video any of the stuff that I'm doing. I don't know if that's something that people would be interested in, but I was just blown away by all of the comments who were giving me advice on how to change things up. And what I've realized was I've been making all these physical changes, but I did not sit down and address why we're all here, which is the virtual changes. The things that people care about most are the things that people see, which you will see a lot of the physical changes. And I don't know when, and I do this too often, but I reveal things way too early. So I don't know when, but there will be some changes to the channel, all for the better. In fact, I'm planning on making, hopefully, if not drastically more, at least slightly more content. And I've been making changes like getting a quieter AC, which I still have window units, but I mean, I found the quietest one I can possibly find, so this room might stay cooler longer, which has always been one of my issues with live streams, is that this room heats up so fast because it's small. Like, my camera doesn't do it justice. I can actually like reach back and touch my other wall if I stretch. But I've got it like fisheyed a little bit, so it kind of resembles a little bit of a longer room, but this is a tiny, small space. So me and my one computer heats this up like crazy. It gets to the point where I'm just dripping in sweat, and I don't want to be gross in front of everyone. I know people probably wouldn't mind all that much, especially if I don't do face cam or something, but that's the point of the live stream, right? To interact with people and to like show you my weird looks and my weird faces that I make all the time. Regardless, I get off on topic way too much. But so what I'm planning on doing, and thank you all for all of the advice and everything that everyone has said and everything that people were suggesting and ways to kind of fine tune things a little bit. I've decided, with help from everyone else, mainly my sister, who does all of the artwork for us, which I am so grateful. And if you don't know that, yeah, my sister helps me a lot with this. It's just basically the two of us working on all the video stuff. Every once in a while, I'm grateful my parents will chip in and help me with some of the physical stuff in the background, like getting the wiring. Shout out to Wretched Mom, because Wretched Mom can do wiring and has been teaching me some of this stuff. It's been an enjoyable process, basically trying to revamp everything, and I'm be changing up some of the plushies to reflect some of the physical changes. Probably just adding more. I have a mild addiction at this point, so if there's ever a time in which you see a video in which I get just crushed by an avalanche of plushies, if the video is live, then I am okay. I am alive. If the video did not go up, I am gone. It was the plushies that did me in. But besides all of that, so the reason why you're probably all here is to hear what those changes are And what I'll tell you is the most immediate changes is we're going to be fine-tuning the schedule a little bit. And with that said, I'm going to be posting every single day like I have been. I don't plan on stopping that. It's been so fun, so enjoyable. And I've just loved being able to like reach out and make content for everyone and have everyone, comment and like, and it just seems like the channel's growing at like a rate I did not anticipate. And I am scared, but I'm excited. And it's fun to see new faces, and it's fun to interact with all the old faces, and it's kind of nice. Yeah, it's been a blast, and I'm having so much fun doing it that sometimes I forget that I need to be not listening to the little voices inside of my head that say, oh no, this game's really cool, you should play this. And I pull up my list of games, I'm like, oh god, I've been meaning to play this for like years. I need to play it right now. And I need to calm down and understand that there are playthroughs that I need to get through. So, with that said, I'm going to try to limit myself to 2 longer playthroughs. And I'm going to I'm going to mix in some of the shorter, like, mini-series, as well as some of, like, the one-off games that I'll probably do one of, come back to maybe later, depending on how well it's received. I feel like that schedule will be a little bit better for everyone else. Like, it's not going to lighten my load all that much, and I really don't want it to. I'm really enjoying, and I love getting my hands dirty and being in the thick of things. The more chaotic something can be, the better I feel, and the better I think things go. Now, that's probably not true, and that's just a trick of my mind, because my mind likes to play these silly tricks on me at times. So I don't want to lighten up the schedule too much, but I do want to make it more consistent, I guess is what I'm saying. So look for more consistency, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Long story short, or too long didn't read, I'm going to keep the schedule exactly the same every day, same time. Shorts should be coming out shortly after that. Now, with all of that said, there is only one way I can feasibly make this happen. And this is where the apology comes in. So I feel horrible doing this, but there's going to be a few series that I plan on doing longer playthroughs of that are going to be postponed. Not canceled, postponed, because I need to finish up some of the series we're in the heart of. Like Doom right now, like Lobotomy Corporation right now. Those 2 are probably going to take the precedence, the majority of my attention, because we're in the middle of them. Some of the ones I just started, and some of the ones that I'm planning on making a series out of, but I can't, because if I start that new series, it will be like 4 or 5 playthroughs that will be in the middle of right now, which I can understand then why people get confused. Like, when are you posting this video? When are you doing this video? So I need to hold myself to be more accountable, is what I'm saying. And that's my goal now. I'm going to try to be better for you. So this should hopefully, I know there's probably going to be some issues and some growing pains as we say goodbye to a few series and cut them short, and we postpone a couple other series. But this is in anticipation of gearing up for, like the Rain World playthrough that's going to be coming up soon. I was hoping to actually start that this week. Unfortunately, though, or maybe it's fortunate, because I didn't want to have to do this in the middle of it, I'm going to have to push that back just a little bit. I still plan on playing Rain World. In fact, I want to try to get at least 2, maybe 3 more characters done before I'm done with Rain World. I don't know if I'm going to play all of them, because I've been told that it gets pretty intense with some of the later game characters. But I'm going to try my best to get through most of them. So if you don't see something, it's not because it's gone. It's because I love it so much, it needs to wait. And like I said, I plan on getting to some of the other playthroughs that I either had to put on the back burner, or that I forgot about, or people are suggesting, because I really enjoy it when people suggest new games to play, and I love playing those games and sharing in the same enjoyment that they had when they first got to experience it. Because as much as I've really enjoyed playing games for a long time in my life, I haven't played very many of them. So now I get the chance to kind of experience all of these different genres and realms of games. So this is awesome. And I not only do I want to apologize to everyone, I want to thank everyone. I do. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This has been probably the greatest time in my life, and I don't know if that's like amazing, or some people might say that's a little sad, but I don't care. This has been amazing, and I can't thank you all enough for sticking around and like just hanging out with me, because that's kind of how it feels sometimes, is we're kind of just hanging out and playing games together. I can't express I don't have a word or words to express it the right way. So the best I can do is just thank you. And remember to take care. And goodbye!